Ever wondered which Japanese adventure motorcycles are truly built to last forever? Machines that won't leave you stranded miles from anywhere? We're counting down 10 legendary bikes, renowned for unbreakable engines, real-world mileages over 200,000, and the kind of rugged simplicity that outlives modern tech-heavy rivals. From Dakar-inspired legends to hidden gems you can still find used, which bike earns the crown as the ultimate forever machine? Let's find out, starting with number 10. In 10th place, the Yamaha XT600 Tenere stands as the original blueprint for Japanese adventure reliability. Born from the heat and dust of the 1980s Paris-Dakar rallies, the XT600 Tenere introduced the world to a tough, air-cooled 595 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engine and a steel frame built to take a beating. Its oversized oil capacity and simple carburetor made it a favorite among early round-the-world riders, many of whom logged over 100,000 miles without major failures. The Tenere's DNA was mechanical simplicity, a big fuel range, and a field-fixable design. It set the standard that countless later adventure bikes would follow. Even today, parts from later XT models often fit right onto these early machines, a testament to Yamaha's enduring design philosophy. The XT600 Tenere didn't just survive the Sahara, it shaped the very idea of the forever bike. Number 9. The Suzuki DR350 built its reputation not just in garages, but on the brutal salt flats of Bolivia, where rental fleets racked up over 200,000 miles on original engines, often with nothing but basic oil changes and the occasional clutch cable. This is a 349 cubic centimeter, air-cooled single, and it weighs in at just 286 pounds wet, making it nimble enough for mountain trails, yet tough enough to survive years of commercial abuse. Screw-lock nut valve adjusters and a simple carburetor mean field repairs are quick, even in the middle of nowhere. Used DR350s still sell for well under $3,000, offering legendary durability to riders who value longevity over highway speed. While it may lack the highway comfort of bigger machines, the DR350 proves that small-bore singles can outlast expectations, and sometimes their owners. 8th place goes to the Kawasaki Super Sherpa, a lightweight workhorse that has quietly earned a cult following among riders who value reliability above all else. With its 249 cubic centimeters air-cooled engine, the Super Sherpa sips fuel at nearly 70 miles per gallon and shrugs off abuse on rocky trails and jungle tracks from Southeast Asia to the American Southwest. Owner surveys put its failure rate under 5%, a stat that puts bigger adventure bikes to shame. The 6-speed gearbox and generous cooling fins help it tackle technical terrain without overheating or drama. Shared parts with the KLX line keep repairs simple and affordable, making this a hidden gem for riders who want a forever bike without breaking the bank. The Super Sherpa proves that you don't need a massive engine to build a motorcycle that just won't quit. Number 7. The Yamaha TTR 600 quietly built its reputation as a 1990s expedition sleeper, often overlooked but never outclassed when the going got rough. This 595 cubic centimeters air-cooled single, running an 8.5 to 1 compression ratio, powered riders deep into the Sahara and back, with documented logs showing over 150,000 kilometers on original engines. The TTR 600's secret weapon is its hybrid kick and electric start system, giving you a backup when batteries fail in the wild. Its twin-filter oil system and low-stress engine design let it shrug off poor fuel and brutal heat, making it a favorite among long-range solo travelers who needed a bike that simply would not quit. Parts can be scarce today, but for those who find one, the TTR 600 delivers expedition-grade toughness in a package that outlasts trendier, more complex machines. Number 6. The Suzuki DR-Z400E has earned its stripes as the enduro survivor that shrugs off punishment most bikes cannot handle. With a 398 cubic centimeters, liquid-cooled engine, this machine brings modern cooling to the classic Japanese recipe of mechanical simplicity. Riders have flogged DR-Z400Es through Moab's sandstone for over 120,000 miles, and one legendary example kept its original piston the whole way. At just 262 pounds dry, it is nimble enough for brutal single track, Yet its 11.3 inches of suspension travel soaks up rocky abuse day after day. The Mikuni carburetor and manual cam chain tensioner mean fewer electronics to fail, and most wear points are field fixable with basic tools. While its limited fuel range keeps it just shy of global overlander status, the DRZ400E remains a hidden gem for those who want a trail bike that simply refuses to die. Number 5. The Yamaha XT660Z Tenere bridges the gap between classic simplicity and modern reliability. Built from 2008 to 2016, the XT660Z pairs a fuel-injected 660 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine with a rugged steel frame and oil cooling, delivering a machine that shrugs off abuse on every continent. Expedition logs tell the story. One Lisbon to Vladivostok ride saw over 200,000 kilometers on the original engine, proof that electronic fuel injection doesn't have to mean fragility. With a 400-pound luggage rating and used prices across Europe holding steady between 5,000 and 7,000 euros, the XT660Z remains a favorite for riders who want a forever bike with just enough comfort. Parts are still widely available, and its straightforward design means field repairs are never out of reach. The XT660Z stands as the modern single that keeps the old-school heart beating strong. Number 4. The Suzuki DR650 has carried riders across continents, deserts, and decades with a stubborn refusal to quit. This 644 cubic centimeters air and oil-cooled single-cylinder engine, weighing 366 pounds wet, has been in production since 1996, with almost no mechanical changes, a testament to Suzuki's confidence in their original design. The DR650's real legend, though, is written in mileage logs. One Australian overlander logged 220,000 miles on the original engine, relying on basic oil changes and a grassroots fix for the notorious neutral switch screw. The VM carburetor and the air and oil cooling keep things simple, letting owners tackle everything from the Andes to the Outback without fear of electronic gremlins. Aftermarket support is vast, and used prices still hover between $5,000 and $7,000, making the DR650 a practical choice for anyone seeking a forever bike. For everyday overlanders who want a machine that just keeps going, the DR650 stands as proof that mechanical simplicity can outlast even the wildest adventures. Coming to the top 3, the Kawasaki KLR650 has earned its nickname as the cockroach of adventure bikes, a machine that just refuses to die, no matter what riders or the world throw at it. Since its debut in 1987, the KLR650 has hauled riders through war zones, deserts, and jungles, with stories of civilian bikes racking up 400,000 miles on their original engines. The US military even adopted a diesel-powered version, the M1030B1, for combat use in Iraq and Afghanistan, where it survived heat, sand, and abuse that sidelined far pricier machines. Riders love its 6-gallon tank, hybrid air-liquid cooling, and a design so simple that a common weak point, the balancer lever also called the doohickey, can be fixed with a $20 part and a wrench. At 390 pounds wet, it is heavier than some rivals, but that weight buys you a steel frame and a bulletproof build. Used KLR 650s still trade hands for $4,000 to $6,000, and with global parts support, they are as close as it gets to a forever bike. When the world ends, odds are you'll find a KLR 650 still thumping along, outliving both its rider and the road itself. In second place, the Honda Africa Twin RD04 stands as the rally-bred desert king, carrying the DNA of 4 consecutive Dakar rally victories straight into the hands of everyday riders. Built from 1990 to 1993, the RD04's a 742 cubic centimeter V-twin engine, dual spark plugs, and massive 6-liter oil capacity were all lessons learned from surviving the world's toughest race. This is a bike designed to cross continents, not just counties. It has shrugged off Saharan heat, Siberian cold, and the endless pounding of rough tracks from Nordkap to Cape Town. One legendary example logged over 150,000 miles, from the Sahara to the Arctic Circle, running on its original engine and field-serviceable carburetors. Owners praise its ability to keep going when modern, electronics-laden rivals falter, and the used market still values clean RD04 models at $7,000 to $10,000. The Africa Twin's rally heritage isn't just for show. Every design choice was made to ensure it would outlast the journey, and maybe even the rider. And finally, in first place, the Honda XR650L stands alone as the forever bike, an unbreakable legend that defines what it means to outlast not just the journey, but the rider as well. Introduced in 1993 and virtually unchanged for over 3 decades, the XR650L's 644 cubic centimeters, air-cooled, long-stroke engine is as simple as it gets. No water pump, no ride-by-wire, just a tough dry sump motor with CDI ignition and a reputation for shrugging off abuse. Owners have racked up more than 250,000 miles on original engines, with one Baja veteran logging countless desert crossings and a full run of the Continental Divide, never needing more than routine oil changes, valve adjustments, and basic chain maintenance. The platform's simplicity isn't a throwback, it's a survival trait. When electronics fail in the wild, the XR650L keeps thumping, its screw-type valve adjusters and carburetor ready for field repairs anywhere on Earth. New units still sell for under $7,000, and a vast aftermarket catalog means parts are always within reach. Whether you're prepping for a round-the-world ride or just keeping your daily commuter alive for another decade, this is the machine that proves, beyond a doubt, that mechanical honesty and proven design will always outlast the latest tech. For riders chasing the horizon, the XR650L isn't just a motorcycle, it's a lifelong companion that refuses to quit. Across all 10 legends, one truth stands out. Mechanical simplicity outlasts high-tech flash. These unbreakable Japanese adventure bikes, some topping 200,000 miles, prove that real reliability means engines that refuse to die, no matter the terrain. In a world obsessed with gadgets, true adventure still belongs to the unstoppable classics.